Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the English news of Bình Phước Radio Television Station and Newspaper. I'm with you and following at headlines as usual. Farmers Union works to boost vocational training and job creation for members. Promoting marathon movement in the community. Vietnamese leaders receive U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who came to Vietnam to pay tribute to late Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng. Hậu Giang developing typical tourism products. In recent years, the Farmers Union in Bình Phước Province has implemented various vocational guidance and training activities to help its members enhance their professional skills while creating more jobs and improving their incomes.
The Farmers Union at all levels in the province has encouraged members to shape their crop and livestock structures, develop production in line with agricultural restructuring, strengthen production linkages, and participate in cooperative and cooperative groups. Union members are encouraged to innovate their mindset and methods, exploit land potential, and stimulate the creative potential of farmers in economic development and building new-style rural areas. Recently, the unions have excelled in advising on vocational training for their members, contributing to raising awareness about careers and employment. They have linked with relevant units to offer vocational training tied to job placement and labor supply for enterprises. Notably, the Provincial Farmers Union has recently partnered with CP Foods Company to offer job opportunities for farmers with salaries starting from 7 million Vietnam dong per month.
During the past term, the Vietnam Youth Federation of Bù Gia Mập District in Bình Phước Province has actively joined hands with the local authorities and people to successfully carry out political tasks. It has harnessed the youth energy towards industrialization and modernization efforts, striving to develop Bù Gia Mập into a prosperous and civilized border district.
The Federation has organized the commendation and recognition of 173 outstanding youths across various fields. Among these, 11 exemplary youths were recognized at provincial, regional, and national levels in programs such as Exemplary Young Families, Youth Live Beautiful and Useful Lives. Through programs like Springs at the Border, Volunteer Spring, Youth Festival, March at the Border, as well as community-driven volunteer activities and exam season support, the total resources provided by the Federation amounted to over 6.8 billion Vietnam dong. Additionally, the district union has supported 12 startup projects by youth members with more than 1.18 billion Vietnam dong in funding. The Federation's achievements are not only reflected in the projects and tasks undertaken by the youth, but more importantly, in affirming the will and aspirations of the youth in the new era.
Marathon is not only a sport, but also an inspiration for participants due to the health and mental benefits it provides. The marathon movement in Bình Phước is thriving with the establishment of runners' clubs and the formation of marathon crews, thereby spreading this trend to people around them.
Fueled by the passion of marathon enthusiasts, the Bình Phước Vietinbank Runners Club was established at the beginning of 2023. In addition to sharing techniques, endurance training methods, and participating in marathon events, the club members regularly hold exchanges to promote the running movement and share positive energy to conquer new personal goals together. Running is one of the most accessible and popular sports. Many running events are organized in the community for both professional and amateur runners. Currently, most of the club members, as well as officers and employers of Vietinbank, have registered to participate in and support the second Chương Group Bình Phước Marathon in November.
And now let's continue our bulletin with the top stories around the country. More details are in the following report.
President Tor Lam hosted a reception in Hanoi on July 27 for U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who came to Vietnam to offer condolences and pay tribute to late General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam Central Committee Nguyen Phu Trong. At the reception, Secretary Blinken conveyed U.S. President Joe Biden's letter of condolences on the passing of Party General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong to President Tor Lam. In the letter, President Biden reminisced about his first meeting with General Secretary Trong in Washington, D.C. in 2015. He expressed his pride in having stood side by side with the General Secretary during his visit to Hanoi in 2023, where they together opened up a new era of cooperation between the two countries. Secretary Blinken personally expressed his sorrow over the loss of a visionary leader and valued General Secretary Trong's contributions to strengthening and fostering Vietnam-U.S. relations and the friendship between the two countries' people. President Lum conveyed his heartfelt thanks to President Biden for his kind sentiments and deep condolences over the passing of General Secretary Trong, as well as to Secretary Blinken for traveling to Vietnam to offer condolences to the General Secretary's family during this sorrowful time. The same day, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh received U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken. On behalf of President Joe Biden and the U.S. administration, Secretary Blinken extended heartfelt condolences to the government and people of Vietnam for this profound loss. Prime Minister Chinh, on behalf of the government and people of Vietnam, expressed heartfelt gratitude to Secretary Blinken for visiting to pay respects and for President Biden's condolences. He also conveyed his sincere thanks to President Biden, through Secretary Blinken, for the message of sympathy. He highlighted that, thanks to the strategic vision and astute leadership of both General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong and President Biden, Vietnam-U.S. relations have entered a new and significant phase of development. Secretary Blinken affirmed the U.S.'s commitment to further deepening the comprehensive strategic partnership with Vietnam. He expressed satisfaction with the positive results achieved in nearly a year of implementing the comprehensive strategic partnership, noting that the active performance of the Vietnam-U.S. Joint Declaration and Action Plan in 2023 has yielded beneficial outcomes for both nations, contributing positively to regional and global peace, cooperation, and sustainable development.
The government has issued a resolution outlining its action program to continue building and elevating the role of intellectual workforce for national rapid and sustainable development in the new era.
The document assigns key tasks to various government officials, including ministers, heads of ministry-level and government agencies, chairpersons of the People's Committees of centrally run cities and provinces, and directors of the Vietnam National University venue, Hanoi and the Vienna Ho Chi Minh City. Their focus will be on raising awareness of the critical role intellectuals play in national progress, renovating training and rewarding of intellectuals, with a particular emphasis on talent retention, fine-tuning existing laws, mechanisms, and policies, increasing resources to develop a proactive and internationally integrated intellectual community, and innovating the operation of intellectual associations. The Ministry of Education and Training will work with other ministries, agencies, and localities to build schemes to propel Vietnam's leading universities to the level of top Asian institutions. The Ministry of Science and Technology will spearhead efforts, in collaboration with other ministries and agencies, to build investment policies specifically for sci-tech advancements.
Hậu Giang province is focusing on exploiting its tourism potential by developing new products and promoting the image of Hậu Giang tourism to domestic and international tourists.
The seven-way intersection, where 7 canal branches converge, serves as a pivotal hub for both waterway and land transportation in the Mekong Delta region. With its rich fertile alluvial soil and distinctive natural landscapes, Na Bay City has emerged as an impressive tourist destination. The floating market at this intersection vividly portrays the riverine life of local residents. Taking advantage of its geographical benefits, the province integrates various attractions, including historical relic sites and craft villages, to offer distinctive river tourism products, particularly appealing to those interested in exploring the local riverside culture. Hậu Giang plans to develop modern tourism offerings, while highlighting local traditional culture through partnerships with neighboring areas. Key tourism attractions will include rural river landscapes, cuisine, shopping, resorts, historical sites, and community tourism. To boost provincial tourism, Hậu Giang is concentrating on improving the quality and variety of tourism offerings, while showcasing its tourism appeal to both local and international visitors.
And that's it for this edition of BPTV News. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.